All right, everyone, turn to the next page. I think it's 364, Build Understanding. Okay, let's read the word problem. It says, Tony and his family visit a state park. They grill 5-6 pounds of hamburger meat for lunch. The hamburger is made into 1/6 pound patties. How many hamburger patties do Tony and his family have? Okay, so if we know that there are 5/6 pounds of hamburger for the hamburger, the hamburgers, we can represent it in a model over here. So let's take this and move this over here, and we said 5/6. So here's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6 out of the 6. Okay, I'm going to go down a little bit. I want to show you down midway on in your books. The connect to vocabulary. I want to talk about what a unit fraction is. A unit fraction tells the part of a whole that each piece represents. The numerator of a unit fraction is always 1. So if you look at these right here, the unit fractions are 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and 1/6. Those are all unit fractions. When added together, you'll get 5/6. Let me just show you in bars as well. Clear? I want to show you it in this too. So 1. So we have all of these individual units are called unit fractions. And they always have a numerator of 1. Okay, so let's go back up and see now. Let's go back to the word problem. Now that we understand what they're talking about, it's talking about the hamburger meat and making them into hamburger patties. So how large and how many pounds of meat are going to be in one of those patties? It's going to be 1/6 of a pound of hamburger meat. Okay, so we represented in fractions using the models what we're talking about. So select the arrow to see a sample fraction model representation. So we drew this one right before I put the bars up here. So we have here the fraction model. So we can represent it in a model form. Okay. Then the next question is, what does each unit fraction represent in the problem? So we talked about each one of those unit fractions. And in this case, it's going to be 1/6. 1/6 pound of hamburger. Each one of those patties is going to weigh, not a full pound, but 1/6 of a pound. Okay, we'll check that. Yep, and it says the hamburger is made into 1/6 patties. 1/6 is a unit fraction. All right, let's go to C. It says, what addition equation can you write to model the weight of the hamburger as the sum of the weights of the patties? Well, remember what we did in the last one. If I were to set this up in equation form, such as this way, you could put addition signs in between each one of these. Oops, I'm not going to split. But you could put in addition signs in between each one of these. So in this case, which equation looks like our model over here? And that would be number 2, 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 equals 5/6. Check that answer. So it says each patty weighs 1/6 pound, and there is a total of 5/6, right? We can count them up right there. There's 5. We took them apart. We decomposed them, that model, and came up with these unit fractions. Then it says, how many 1/6 pound hamburger patties do Tony and his family have? Well, if they're each 1/6 pounds, so let's say Esme gets this hamburger, and Raneem gets this hamburger, and Evan gets this hamburger, and Jason C gets this hamburger, and Evan Crotty gets this hamburger. How many hamburgers can I make, or how many can Tony make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to have 5 1/6 pound hamburger patties. Let's check. And we were right. Each patty is made from 1 6-pound of hamburger. So 5 1 6-pound hamburger patties can be made from the 5 6-pound of hamburger. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Right into it. Uh-oh, it's telling me I can't do that. All right, my friends, I'm going to stop the recording, so tune back in to see number 2 in a moment. I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on. Let me just see if I can do it while you're here. All right, tune back in.